And we're live, we're back. So Nikki, we've just watched the semi-final round, women's bouldering.
We did.
Good show.
Yeah.
Tell me what you thought.
I started with taking notes, and then I didn't take too many notes. First boulder, I thought, oh, that looks crap. This looks like crap. Did you not have any plywood volumes left? But essentially, I think I think it turned out to be quite good. Like way more tops than in the male round, and
Overall, way more tops. Yeah, way more of a show. I thought this time.
yes, way more of a show.
You say Boulder won. You thought it was crap, but I think actually it was a pretty good boulder. I would love to climb this boulder.
It looked like crap, like visually,
Yeah, sure.
like climbing wise. I think like all the boulders did their brief, like their job.
Absolutely.
But like for me, it just didn't look visually appealing. But yeah,
This is my overall feeling about the semi-final round. I feel like now it's all about function and getting a split, getting some separation. So maybe the setters aren't thinking too much about the show. How do you think about that? Is that possible?
yeah, I think that's possible, and probably like necessary as well, because like you want to do the job, and it's also it's like the first round. Like for the setters, it's just like about the ranking results, blah blah blah. But like usually like semi-final rounds on the World Cup, they don't look like beautiful. Like in the finals, there will be like beautiful, gorgeous looking blocks as well.
Really impressive masterpiece boulders that create like a super show. Yeah. So hopefully
Yeah.
we'll see that a bit more on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, but they didn't change the styles,
Uh-huh.
so it was like same as yesterday, and I think they will go like this.
You think they'll stay like this Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So power, electric, coordination, slab.
Yes.
Ah, damn! I really hope this isn't the case because I need to see something. I need to see something different. I need to see a slab that isn't just walk across and then go up. You know. Let me make it clear. I think the boulders are all sick. I think the boulders are fantastic. But I need to see a different layout. Like you can totally put the power boulder on the second panel. You can totally put the slab on the third panel.
Yeah.
Like to be honest, if you really wanted to push it, I think the power boulder could go on the far left panel. Like it's vert, you could just set some crazy shit.
Yeah, and I don't think they're doing it. That's why like everything is more and more like regulated, formulated. So I think yeah, like you said yesterday, like the coordination boulders like move, stable position, move, stable position.
Yeah.
It really takes the flow out of it. But yeah.
A friend of mine just texted me saying he felt like he was watching the women on basically the same boulders as the men's boulders. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It's same but different. So but this is like the Olympic format.
Yeah.
Like this is Olympic like in all the games or like all the other sports. So I get that. As mentioned before, I think we should really make like a bigger difference between like World Cup setting and Olympic setting. But yeah, this is our opinion.
Yeah, it is just a different beast, and they really need to standardize it
Yeah.
for the Olympics. It makes sense, but I don't think it's as good for the show
Mhm.
as a setter, as a climber.
Yeah.
Anyway, not being negative, we're being very positive. Let's talk about the GOAT. The GOAT, 99.6. I thought potentially she would be on for a perfect round after the first two boulders, but yeah, I was surprised to see her a little bit shaken by the slab at the end. Did you see?
Yeah, I think like a friend of mine, he was like he's setting right now. He's just on his mobile phone. He was sending me a ticker, like, and he was always like, "Why is Janja not first? Why is Janja not first?" I'm like, "The competition is not over yet." And he's like, "Something is wrong here. Something is wrong." I think she mentioned after the last Olympic Games as well that there was a lot of pressure on her.
Yeah.
Internal, external, we don't know. I haven't watched this video, but like I've just seen like know that she said that, and I think I feel like the last one on the mats, and you know you're capable of doing it, and especially like in like low balance positions like Boulder 3. we messaged about it. Like the first move she dropped was literally like the easiest move of the whole competition.
Probably the easiest move of the whole comp.
Yeah. Like the only 5, which was kind of like a given. Like
So
yeah.
maybe it's just because she's on her own. She's really. It's easy to be complacent, or suddenly you feel the pressure of 6,000 people watching you. Or whatever. Yeah.
I think it's the pressure. There's a lot of pressure, but she delivered, or like she did it. Do we have like anything unexpected happening before we go into the boulders?
I'm maybe slightly surprised to see Oceana so high up in the table. Nothing really unexpected other than that, I would say. And you?
Probably like either Aaron McNeese only on 10. Like the density is really really high.
Yeah.
But on the other, like again, like yesterday, I thought like Aaron McNeese, like she climbed well, and I also thought like, okay, Aimori, like she messed it up. But on the other hand, Aimori is just like 5 points behind Aaron McNeese in 11th position.
Yeah.
Maybe Zhenya in position 14. I thought she was, or like she's usually a little bit better on bouldering usually than that.
It's pretty stacked. It's a pretty stacked field.
Yeah.
You really needed 2 tops to do any good. Like the overalls. The average score is way higher today. I think maybe the average score is more like 50-ish, 50, 55-ish. Whereas yesterday with the guys, the average score was like 30 something. So the lead, the lead means a different thing now.
Yeah, maybe because like if the differences are same but different, I don't know. We will see tomorrow, but like looking from a what's usually like semi-final, like Janja tops 4 boulders, then 2 people with 3 tops, Oriane and Brooke and Osh in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position, and then a few people with 2 tops. I was not surprised from Osh's performance because she's like pretty good.
Yeah.
More like maybe like she just had a really really good round, delivered, and it's a good start to Flash Boulder number 1. That was really really impressive.
Yeah, it was seriously impressive.
Yeah.
Coming out and flashing the power boulder, wow. Yeah. Took it in her stride too. It looked like it didn't affect her at all. Like she created it. Should we talk about Boulder 1 then?
Yeah, Boulder 1.
Power boulder.
What are my notes? I think remarkable was that there were like 3 different methods to get to the 10. Like Janja just matched on the big black sloper, then went up straight, so her hip was underneath it and she could like pull up. And then the maybe intended method, like with the undercling right hand and like your hips underneath, like in the roof.
Yeah.
And then there was it Brooke, like who placed the heel hook next to her left hand? No, there was someone else.
No. Brooke stayed feet low.
There was Oriane. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. Yeah. Like in the beginning, I was still counting tops. I was like, okay, let's count tops. But at some point, I was like, okay, too many tops.
Get the vibe.
Was the 10 to the 50 to the 25 hard enough?
Yeah, I thought maybe not.
Yeah.
It depends how they intended it. It looked like there were 2 potential methods. You could either come in and match the penultimate hold, or you could go double to the 2. I suspect because it's the power boulder, they wanted the match and then the go again. Yeah. Maybe not hard enough though. Like especially compared to yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do the math. I hope our friend from Inside Climbing will do the math. Because like I think the majority of climbers who reached the 10 points also did the top. I think only Natalia Grossman got the 10 and then came down, maybe like 2 more people, but otherwise like a lot of people topped, like different amount of attempts and tries to the top. But yeah, so the split there was in my opinion not hard enough. But
bit of a surprise to see Aimori having a hard time on that. It's really hard to know why though, because she's short, but she's not much shorter than Brooke.
I think she's just 3 centimeters shorter than Brooke, but like I think her physiques, like she's not as athletic.
Yeah, she struggles to jump.
Yeah.
Really struggles. And that first move was extended and then jump.
Yeah.
It's time when that happens, she has a hard time.
Like, yeah, you can clearly see that a lot of people are really like diverse and versatile, but like Aimori is like really, really, really not versatile, or like really not liking any dynamic moves or jumps.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
But
totally.
yeah,
And then, so Boulder 2. Boulder 2 I thought was really good. The electric boulder.
the electric boulder. Yeah, the electric boulder was pretty much like yesterday.
It was good. It was spot on.
Yeah.
I think it was consistent, like 5 to 10 to 25. There was a good separation there. Just a nice, simple, functional boulder. Enjoyable.
Yeah. I wonder whether they intended only one method, like the setters, for the top, because yeah, like you could go like push a little bit with the right hand and then launch from the big sloper with both hands to the top, or you could like go straight to the top and palm with your left hand to kill the momentum, or just a little bit confusing.
Or you could use the penultimate hold to kick off to generate.
Yeah.
It was hard, kind of hard to know what the function of that penultimate hold was for. It looked like a palm, didn't it? Mainly it looked like a palm.
Yeah.
But maybe the top hold was too flat to achieve anything with the palm.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter so much. Still,
Yeah.
Still enjoyable.
Yeah. Enjoyable, and it worked out.
I love a jump to a pocket. It's a really good move. It works every time. You jump to a pocket.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
That's proper climbing.
That's proper climbing. Yeah, we can agree upon that. Like the electric boulder was probably like proper climbing, and then a little bit of proper Aktion direct jumping.
I really like the electric, and I really like the slab. The general concept of those two things, like electric and slab, are my two favorite styles. I think.
Yeah.
They work really well.
Yeah, and I think in electric, I'm agreeing, because also like electric, you don't have like these like stable positions as in the coordination move.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, true.
You have to go faster through all the sections, I feel, and the sections are a little bit more like different than in the coordination boulder. But yeah.
And I think with electric moves, the climbers can get really close but not do the move, whereas with coordination, they can spend the whole time just not doing anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's less entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially with the coordination moves at the moment, they're like so out there and so wild.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can not work at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas with electric, you can see progression, you can get close.
Yeah, true. A thought of mine, just like halftime break here. Someone mentioned on YouTube that we should just point it out. Like he wrote a comment, he or she was like, you should say it out. The setting was shit yesterday. I'm like, I don't think the setting was shit yesterday.
No.
No.
I think because we're setters, we're critiquing the setting, but it doesn't mean we think it's shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't come across like that.
No. I think this guy, or like this comment, thought we are holding back because we're setters. But I honestly don't think it was shit. I think it was like on the more difficult side, and maybe if it's like your first time watching climbing, it could look like yesterday. It looked like okay, nothing's happening, but today more was happening, more show, and I don't think the setting was shit. I think they just have like all these constraints and all these limitations on their boulder styles, and that's why they cannot go super wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I sympathise a little bit with the people who are watching climbing for the first time. Like yesterday, not so many tops, so it's kind of hard. It's really hard to understand what's going on. Like, why are they not getting to the top? You know?
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but with the lead is clearer at least.
Yeah.
Bouldering is an incredibly strange concept.
Yeah.
Whereas lead climbing, speed climbing makes more sense to the viewer. So, yeah, it's a really tough job.
Yeah.
The setters for the bouldering, they just gotta do some showy shit, but also have to get separations. It's super difficult.
Halftime break over. Showy shit. Separations. Boulder number 3. Aaron McNeese coming in with, I don't know. Is it a break out of the split position? I'm pretty sure they tested this. Like they.
I would say it's a break because if you put the splits in, it's not a coordination move.
Yes.
That's why it's a break.
Yes.
If you don't put the splits in, it's like wild top of the wall coordination. That's what they intended. For sure.
The thing is, like setting wise, would be interesting where they started in the middle or at the bottom. Like you don't get out of this corner with avoiding the split. Like there's just no way. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean maybe there was a way, but you have to be incredibly good at coordination moves.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think the coordination boulder was my least favorite of the round, for that reason, for the split break, and for the reason that the move to the 5 was potentially too easy.
Yeah.
But having said that, Yanyu fell off it, so it's super hard to know. Like, you could still drop the 5.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
maybe it's okay. move to the 10. Move to the 10. Very good. Love that.
Yeah. And then I don't like being in the stable position like at the top and then like kind of like crawl your way over to the side pulley and then having this like trajectory or like that much speed.
Yeah.
I think Jessie did it cool because Jessie was not able to hold it on the penultimate like she needed to go.
Yeah.
And Janja did it also quite well and she stepped through with her right foot. I think I will do a video comparison of this, like how you kill the momentum.
Yeah.
I think inside that was super cool.
Yeah, really cool. She stopped so quickly. It was like a Janja flick, but inside flag. It was fucking cool.
That was really cool. But also like I felt like not everyone was really comfortable in the smaller ones maybe in the corner, like splitting out or whatsoever.
It seemed to be the smaller you are, the harder it is to get the splits in, and therefore the harder it is to get the 25.
Yeah.
Camilla, for example, I don't think she was able to put the splits in early on. She wasn't able to put the splits in, and therefore struggled.
Yeah, but the coordination stuff. There's not that much stuff to talk about, unfortunately. Is it?
Again, we could talk about I having a hard time getting to the 10. It's just straight up.
Yeah.
She really struggles with.
Yeah, she doesn't have the power. I don't know, like, did they talk, like, in Germany, like, there's, like, we can either watch it on Eurosport or, like, on ARD, ZDF, which is, like BBC, like, a public TV. And they swap, like, broadcasting from day to day. And today, like, one of the experts was Dicky Korb, like, one of the Kraft Factory Megos coaches. And he explicitly like pointed out that Laura Rogorer had an eating disorder and like yeah, like he was not holding back or like in the past, and that he said like that climbing can be like dangerous to this. Like he pointed out that he likes like Mio's physique and whatsoever. And he also pointed out that Aimori, for example, has like a not as physical, like strong body yet. And she's missing out on the power, and I thought that was remarkable. I would have not used like the second Olympic Games on TV like to talk about this because it also it's pretty bold and also like it can like be interpreted like from wrong perspectives. Like it sounded like okay, climbing is essentially like a damage sport at some point. That's how I.
Maybe he'll get some pushback.
I don't know, but I was also like at some point, like coming to boulder number 4, like they were talking about the left side arête, like the wall panel, and I was like, they don't know the angles. Apparently, like they didn't look into anything. They didn't know whether it has friction, whether it was in or not. They were like, oh no, there's no black tape, so maybe it's in. And I'm like,
it's in the very far left arête.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, this is like zero preparation. Like, how much can you give a bullshit about your job? Sorry to say it like this, but I was like really, I don't know, torn in between. I don't know.
can assure you, it's impossible to use that rep.
Yeah, that's good.
They don't even need to talk about it. You know? It's so
Yeah.
bad.
How was your broadcasting team? Was it Shauna and Matt Groom again?
Very good. I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
Matt and Shauna do a good job together.
Nice.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Matt's like levity, he's enthusiastic, good
Yeah.
for the sport, and then Shauna is incredibly knowledgeable. Yeah. I don't want to say anything negative
Okay.
because I
Yeah.
don't have anything else to say. It's good.
Okay. I think we're getting represented better and better if the broadcasting stations, TVs, companies are getting like former climbers in. It helps out.
The stream was good. The coverage was good. I think better than yesterday. Although there were some rogue shots of planes going overhead. Did you see that?
No, I saw a lot of the audience.
Like Air France planes just taking off from Charles de Gaulle Airport. Why were we seeing that when we weren't seeing the plane? Very strange. But yeah, no, still good. No technical issues. No problems with the clock. No appeals, which was nice to see. All positive. Still, it's good.
Still, we're just waiting for a major fuck up at some point.
Well, I think we're waiting for some rain. I want to see how this arena holds up to rain.
Ooh, you're going full in. You're waiting for rain. Yeah. Okay.
I think it could be a problem. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, Boulder number 4.
Yeah, Boulder number 4. Janja needed 6 attempts. 4 attempts? 5? I don't know. Needed a few attempts.
3 or 4. I think 3, because she ended up on 99.6.
Yeah. I think it was another classic slap, fast stand-up, then like blind stepping, crossing through. And then like the last move was also like classic. So you gotta be able to do it and repeat it.
That last move is fucking sick. I love
Yeah.
it.
It always works. It's so good.
You cannot beat slab stand-ups for competition. It just works every single time. I love it. Yeah, the boulder was incredible. Obviously, it followed the same format. It followed the same layout as all the slabs do in this format. But I thought it was super cool. Like hard to get to the 5, hard to get to the 10, really hard to get to the 25. Amazing. I think Camilla got the first hop on that, did she?
Yeah, I wrote down Camilla. Wow.
I love watching Camilla climb because she's so energized. When she tops something, she tells you and she punches the wall and she's psyched and screaming. I love it.
Yeah, that's
super
true.
good for the sport.
Yeah, I hope she makes it into the finals. That would be good.
I think based on her season, I think she's got a really good chance.
Yeah. I wrote down, or noted down, Brooke and Aimori, because Brooke like didn't catch it with her heel, like she caught like the yellow sloper with her left kind of toe,
Yes.
which is like always like, I'm not a big fan of heels, and I always like a good toe. It's a little bit more tension, but like definitely more technical and more demanding on this move, so I really like this. And Aimori, yeah. And Aimori, like she can do dynamic moves, like she showed it here, as long as they're like powerless. She has my climbing style. No power. Love it.
Yeah, it's coordination but no power. She's really good at that.
Yeah, I really like that.
And actually, I thought it was pretty cool that Gilou Loire did it without the heel. Did you see this? She was able to go up to the finish hold, left foot on the lower blob, right foot flag. Did you see that?
No.
Super cool. Like a much harder method, but yeah, she was able to make it work her way, which was nice to see.
Cool. Yeah, I gotta watch it on the replay.
Yeah, watch it
That's
back,
good.
it's
Yeah. I Gilou Loire. Did we talk about it with Kevin that she wanted to be pronounced like Lucy Loire?
Yeah, true, yeah.
And some people didn't know that and thought, like, when Matt was telling this on the stream, that this was like a racist comment, or like that he was like, yeah, just like would not be able to pronounce her name. I think Kevin, our friend from Ningbo, he told us that she wants to be called Lucy Loire.
Right. I remember now. So
Right?
for future reference, she is Lucy.
Yeah, just like if you hear it anywhere, like on the IFSC streams or anywhere, like somewhere else, it's not meant disrespectful. It's just that she said, "Okay, call me this, please." But yeah, yeah, maybe her B-pump training paid off. Look good.
Yeah, I think so. I actually don't know where she came. I don't think she came.
Ninth.
She came ninth. Okay, cool. So, what do you think? Thoughts for the top 8?
Okay.
I think it's pretty much set, isn't it? Arian and Gilu were 9th and 10th.
I'm pretty sure Camilla will be kicked out by Aomori because it's just 10 points, which is like 3 to 4 moves at the top.
Yeah.
And I think the rest... Oh, Chaehyun Seo, she is 20 points back, like also like a superb lead climber. Ooh, this will be rough like for them to catch up. I think
it's really stacked, man. There's a lot of big names in there. It's going to be cool to see this on Thursday.
Yes. Oh, exciting.
Guaranteed a good show.
Yes. A lot of pressure, especially like with one shot only.
Yeah.
Did you see like that they listen to music on iPod shuffles? Did everyone get an iPod shuffle? Loved it.
Yeah, because you're only able to listen to music on a device that doesn't connect to Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Okay, three songs you would put on your playlist. Lose Yourself, Gonna Fly Now from Rocky, and probably Queen, Don't Stop Me Now. These are like the 3 cheesy songs I could think of right now.
quick bangers. No, I have to listen to some like 16-minute long prog metal.
Prog metal. There's a
Prog
thing
me-
like
yeah.
prog metal.
Yeah. There's prog rock, but if you listen to metal, then you'll really like prog metal.
What's prog metal? Is it like Genesis just and really noisy, or like the old Genesis, Peter
It's
Gabriel
like-
stuff?
Yeah, it's like that, but with power chords, like more aggro.
And do they still sing about elves and
Yeah.
like fantasy stuff? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's
Cool.
great.
Cool.
Give it a go. I'll send you some.
Okay. I will listen to some prog metal in a bit. We will see the same 20 people starting again on Thursday in the semifinals. We will not come back together tomorrow for the lead thingy, or will we?
Unless you want to.
I got time.
I think I have to go and film for throwback.
Who's that?
we could do a late reaction like tomorrow night if you want.
Yeah, let's do a late reaction tomorrow night.
Okay.
And for everyone who's listening to this right now, I hope you watched Mondo Duplantis yesterday, and we will see like 200-meter men's final today. But like, how much of a showman is like this Swedish guy, huh?
He's a legend. He's an attractive guy.
Yeah, he's
like the perfect guy.
Mario just sent me a message. He was like, Timothée Chalamet is jumping like with a stick on the Olympic Games.
Yeah, exactly. I want to know at what point do you have to make the pole longer? because as you go up through the heights, you graduate and get longer and longer and longer poles.
How do you?
Yeah, of course. Because if you're jumping like if you're jumping like 3 meters, you don't need a pole that's fucking 16 feet long. Anyway.
Yeah, I thought it's like standard, like they start with 5 something, and then like 540 would be enough to 6 something, which is. But yeah, I think they did they change like the depth of this little pit?
Yes.
Because like
no, they changed. Sorry, they changed the depth of where the bar is in relation to the pit.
okay, because he talked to his mom, like his coach, and then they changed like some number, and I was like, okay, they're changing something. I don't know what it means, but yeah.
Because he was peaking too far back, so I think he brought the bar forward.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Did you see the pole vaulter like who got the pole like the bar with his ding dong?
Yeah. his gigantic appendage, not the Oh, it's so funny.
Okay, Olympics.
Did you watch one last thing. Did you watch Keely Hodgkinson in the 800 last night?
Yeah, the British. Yeah.
She is dominant.
I didn't think she could pull it off, but she raced like from the beginning at the front. Didn't. Amazing.
Cool. This Olympics is really good. Like track and field, especially in this Olympics, is really, really, really good.
Yeah. What do we do without the Olympics? Like next week?
I don't know. Well, hopefully Formula One comes back soon, and yeah, I don't know. Sport's nearly over for the summer.
Footy season starts soon. Maybe we should turn this into a sport podcast, just like broad sport. But let's see.
Do we have any more tennis this season?
Yeah, US Open.
US Open.
Yeah. And there's the Labour Cup, and there's a lot of stuff still happening. It's all right. Okay.
Thank you for listening.
Have a lovely day. Nikki out. Bye.
Bye.
Stop.